Everybody, all you wild, adventurous souls out there. I'm Terry Lee, pure visionary psychic medium, and I am the great privilege of joining my cohorts in the Psychic Triad, Terri Suzuki of Kigaru Spiritual Journeys and SunPsychic Jean. We're
Hi,
back.
everybody.
Honestly, I just wish you all could have heard the conversation we just had, and maybe we'll continue that conversation. It's something that's so exciting and fueling our hearts and minds and imaginations and spirits and souls. And it's a happy Friday, y'all. How are you doing, Terry?
Oh, I'm doing well. I am painting my house right now inside since it's too cold to paint outside. So I've been doing that,
Oh,
and, doing a couple readings for people, and
nice.
actually doing some nonprofit consulting recently, which is weird. I just didn't think that was going to come up again. Yeah.
Oh. You know, it's amazing to me, Terry, you're always in some form of creation, whether it's, painting your house or doing readings or planning shows. It's wonderful. You're a busy girl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a hard time sitting still. So
I think you do. You must. All right. So, Sun Psychic Jean, what have you been up to?
I was on with Valerie and Diana last night, and that was very exciting for the new moon in Leo.
Well,
And they're taking me under their wing. Yeah, and I know you had a show yesterday with Terry from Holding Your Space as well. And it
yes.
was Terry,
Mhm.
Terry, and Terry. If we have any more Terrys, this is the place to be.
You need a world of Terrys.
Right.
That's
Mhm.
exciting. Well, you guys are doing some amazing stuff. I just love all the conversations that are out there and how we're all starting to learn from each other and discover each other and playing with all this information that we're all individually being downloaded and also downloaded as a whole, the souls that are on the planet at this point in time. So speaking of souls on this planet, let's say hi to some of the souls that are in the chat. Hi, Willow Love, Leah, Laura Hammond Davis. Hey, good to see you again. Joyful Journey, good to see you again. Wow, this is going to be a really interesting show. I can just tell by the energy that happened before the show. I'm having a hard time staying in my seat.
oh,
And who did I see? Oh, Starfish Jenny. Hey,
yeah.
good to see you. You know, the energy that I'm feeling right now is an energy of revelation. And that's what the guides told me. 2024 is going to be the year of revelations. And it didn't really have anything to do with, what our culture, our countries are interested in. This is a big soul revelations, the meaning of our existence. What do you ladies think?
I think so. I know that when I read on 2024 a while ago, and I wrote it down, so I keep cleaning things up and finding it and reading it again, and it still rings
Cool.
true. This is a year of hope, and I think what they
Yes.
mean is like spiritual hope that really interesting things are going to happen.
Oh, yes. I believe that is indeed is true. I think we're all grasping for hope right now with what's going on the planet. And Jean, how are you feeling about this year ahead?
I feel it's a year for personal introspective sort of
Yes.
examination or review. I feel as though getting to know ourselves, getting to know our own soul's connections, and opening up our self-awareness, it really starts with ourselves. And it
Yes.
sounds very egocentric, but it's really not, because it's the beginning to everything else. It really is. It's important for us to be honest if we expect others to be honest. To be honest with ourselves. It's important for us to respect ourselves if we expect other people to respect others. It really begins with how we treat ourselves, and how we feel about ourselves reflects out into the world.
That is beautiful. And it's very much when you're talking about it, it reminds me of like polishing a prism. I mean, that's what we're really doing when we strive to reach out and learn how to forgive ourselves. Then we can learn how to forgive others. When same thing, when we learn to respect other people, no matter what their opinions or their culture or who they are, then we respect ourselves. We respect them. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful journey. Kind of blows my mind, really. And to think that we planned it, to think that we had specific things in mind that we wanted to learn and have that information to carry forward at this time in our life, ladies, that, that really serves us. Our life experiences really serve us, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I like Willow says, I feel good about 2024, even though nothing has happened yet. That's perfect. Good expectations. I think that's wonderful. Great. Hi, Bora Bora 333. Nice to have you join us. Well, most of you know, but since someone may be joining us soon that does not know, we will be taking questions from the chat. The chat. Oh, dear. Oh, did I say that? Oh, that's a good one. Questions from the chat today. So if you can use your emojis and caps, that would be very helpful to me, because obviously I'm just giddy. I got some Friday giddiness going on right now, and I'm going to need some help. Guys are going to have to keep your eye on me. Yeah. I'm very excited to see what kind of questions are going to pop up today, and also our conversations. So everybody, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Oh, Bora Bora says, I've been hibernating like a bear.
That's good.
That is good.
This is the time for that.
It certainly is.
I like what Leah said at
Yeah.
136. She says, we are so blessed.
Yes, we are. indeed.
We are so blessed. We're here right now getting to do this interesting journey.
Isn't it just a fantastic time to be alive? When I was getting ready for the show and, getting my computer and my lights, and like, isn't this a wonderful thing to be doing? And we have people joining us from all over the world. We're all here sharing our energy, and then we connect. We connect with the guides, loved ones on the other side. I mean, it just blows my mind. I love it.
Yeah, it reinforces the fact that we are all primarily energy. We're
Yes.
energy beings, and we're connected by energy. And what we say carries energy, and what we feel and think carries energy.
Right.
And it's all really very important. There's a saying out there: be careful what you I don't know the saying, but it says whatever you think becomes your words, becomes your words become your actions, or something like that. Do you know it, Terry?
I do. I don't know it to repeat it, but I do know what you're talking about, and I always find that absolutely amazing because it's true. So it does behoove us to try to kind of monitor what we say and what we say to ourselves too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's so important. And, the guides gave me something, I think it was last week, about the mind, because I was just thinking about it and thinking, that monkey mind's going again. And it just came through so clear. The mind is not the master. The mind is the servant. So just redirect it, command it, compel it to go where we want it to go. And sometimes that's to where no man has gone before.
Yeah. And similar to that, with our words and our thoughts being energy, to be mindful of them, it's also to be purposeful with them, to use them with intention and use them wisely, and
Yes.
to have creative and positive outcomes and thoughts about ourselves and thoughts about others and intention with what you'd like to do here today and tomorrow. It's
Yes.
really that it's energy. It's really
It
all of
is.
this is energy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a powerful thing to set an intention. And before I do readings or before I do the show, that's my like talk to the great one, the one who is all, and ask that I honor my intention of being a vessel and honor my intention of being a conduit. It's powerful to me. It just boom puts
Yeah.
it all in place. And intentions are indeed very, very powerful.
Mhm.
You can wake up with them. You can go to sleep with them. You can think of them when you're washing the dishes.
Wow, that's so cute. Evelyn says, I got a reading from SunPsychic Jean during a live. I asked about employment. She saw me with a scarf on my head on the phone. I just finished a phone interview for a remote job. Yay. Wow. And
Yay!
I was like, do you are you wearing, or does somebody wear a scarf? Do you wear a scarf? I said, I see you on the phone a lot. It was really, amazing. Thank you very
It's
much, Evelyn. That was sweet
beautiful.
of you.
Appreciate
Mhm.
that comment, Evelyn. That's
Yeah.
gorgeous. Yeah, exciting that we can connect like that, isn't it? That's
Mm.
beautiful. I love
Oh,
it.
so she's saying now she just finished a phone interview for a remote job. I see what you're
Mhm,
saying,
mhm.
Evelyn. Okay.
Oh,
Good for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So I'm gonna take this little banner down, crowding my scene here, and let's just take a look at what we got here. We've got 5 questions. Why don't we just take our time and dive into these 5 and see what else we get? And I'll go back and check the live. So if a question is percolating, but you haven't got it out yet, don't worry. We'll keep checking back with the live chat. Okay, let's go, ladies. Leah, may I ask, what do Mother Nature need from me? I want your help. Mother Nature. Okay, I'm going to put that up. What does Mother Nature need from me? I want your help.
Mm.
And ladies, whoever's ready, just jump right in.
I just heard your kindness and your recognition, almost like experience the miracles that is nature, and understanding that you are part of nature. All humanity is part of nature, and that we are not one who is viewing nature. We are existing with nature.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
we are the miracle and they are the miracle. But your kindness and the recognition of the miraculous, multi leveled type of ecosystem that is just beyond anybody's imagination. It's beautiful.
wow.
Very nice, Jean.
Yeah. So I invited both Leah and Mother Nature onto my stage, and Mother Nature appeared in all of her greenery, just emanating green light. And what she went over and did is she put her arms around Leah. She like was embracing her. And it at the same time, just when you said kindness, Jean, she's embracing her. And again, so the message is, you know, self-love, love yourself, love me, just be present in our universe, and just remember the things that we were talking about today, that your thoughts become deeds, that your thoughts can change things. So, you know, take care of Mother Nature, water your lawn, water your plants, have good thoughts about them. Don't drive around saying, "Dang it, I wish there was no mountain there. That's blocking my view." That's not what she wants to hear. Um, just be kind, and realize that you're part of her. And then something else occurred to me, and I think they're putting it in my mind. I just read this week. It was somebody wrote this a spiritual writing, and they said, just remember, the second you put your toe in the ocean, you're no longer at the top of the predator list. So
Oh,
just remember,
yeah.
we're supposed to be here to care for Mother Nature, not, be bad.
Wow, Terry, that ties right into what I got when Leah, when I tuned in, I heard that Gaia, Mother Nature, is inviting you to join her in her energy vibration. And the way they had me remember this is I've been doing it too, and I'm going to share it with you because they reminded me that that's a good thing to share, to explain that when we encounter Mother Nature, whether it be a flower or a squirrel in your yard or green grass under your feet, to know that there's a vibration that surrounds everything, everything. This winter for the holidays, I got an amaryllis. I don't know if you know what those are.
Mhm.
They're growing, they have these massive blooms. So as I would walk by, I would touch the leaves and just say, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Thank you for brightening up my day." I really do. I talk to trees. I talk to squirrels. Of course, I talk to my pets. But I think that's how we can appreciate the beautiful synchronization that Mother Earth provides for us, and also all the energy that's around us. So many people just take it for granted, but it's fascinating. And I believe that's what I heard when I tuned in, was that you're being invited to enjoy that and appreciate it and share it. There you go. Okay. I hope that helps, Leah. Thank you so much.
Suzuki get
Oh,
something else?
pardon?
Did Suzuki get something else?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I thought she was going to jump in too. You sure, Terry?
Huh. That's weird that you both thought that. I don't know.
Okay. Well, thank you so much again, Leah, and we really appreciated your question. All right. Joyful Journey, you're up next. Will I receive a job offer in February? Okay. That's a direct question.
So I'm getting yes, you'll be offered, and yes, you'll be accepting the offer.
Hmm.
I feel as though it's a long term as long as you're happy, and it's a long enough term that you can decide to make a change if you want to. It's almost like the ball will be in your court, that you're happy if you stay and that you're happy if you go, and if you want to keep looking, you can keep looking, but it's in a place where you're comfortable, you're relaxed, and they like you. There's no threats around you. I just feel like the offer is here. You accept the offer. It's a pleasant environment. You're happy, but you may also want to keep looking. I feel as though you may not be satisfied um, fully, but you're comfortable and safe.
Well, I consulted my pendulum as well, and it also said yes, but I was also getting a feeling about it. They were kind of telling me something else about it, that this job offer, there's something you can do to kind of speed it along a bit, which is they gave me this feeling of being really settled in my soul,
Mhm.
like I'm manifesting the opportunity. I'm saying, yes, I want this. This is mine, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not reaching. I'm just like settled, like, this is mine. I'm okay with this. And so I think they would like you to work on that feeling about this, to make it yours.
Interesting. I love it when you ladies give your messages and then whip out those pendulums, because then I whip out the cards and let's see if they match. The feeling I got right when I tuned in Joyful Journey, and I think we've read about this before together. I can't remember distinctly, but I think something like this. But what I was feeling, the first thing I saw was revolving door. And I kind of went, well, what is that? Is that what's coming up or what's been going on? I felt like that's maybe perhaps what you felt like has been happening in the past. Something tells me there's a little gem of passion and creation inside of you. And then I drew the card. So let's look at what you got. The Knight of Cups. That meaning of that, one of the meanings of this card, and cups are emotion, energy in motion, right? That's creativity. So I don't know what it is you're looking to do, but I feel like that little light of hope inside of you is kind of hoping for this creative outlet. The next one is King of Cups, another emotional card, right? This is a dedication. This is, of course, it's about a masculine energy, but that is also leadership, stepping forward, taking charge. The next card is the Four of Cups. Look at all these cups. There's a lot of emotion involved in this question that you're asking us, because that's, a missed opportunity. So when I drew that, I asked the guys, is that one that she's already missed? No, they're saying, be careful not to miss the opportunity of that little hope that's in your heart. Let it percolate. Let this all evolve like a good soup. That's what I kept hearing. And then in the end, you get the 10 of Wands. Now, this can be heavy responsibility or a heavy burden. And once again, I asked them, what is this about? And they're saying that you perhaps have had a burden of not really being able to do what you want to do with your life. And so while you're looking for this job and you're saying, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it's this, they're encouraging you to manifest it and then give it time and make sure that you don't miss that opportunity by thinking, oh, maybe this is not, the one that's solid enough or the one that I expected to have. Keep that little light in your heart, that little fire. That's kind of just a glistening little fire in their heart that they showed me that you might have. And it's, I believe it involves creativity, as our first card said. So there you go. You got all of February to think about that. Oh, that was a good pull. I like that. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It was. And highly emotional. Okay. Thank you so much. Once again, Joyful Journey. Always a pleasure to read for you. And now we have Laura Hammond Davis. You're up. I was wondering if Spirit might give me a hint as to how I might best serve my higher purpose. Beautiful question. Okay.
I feel as though you have an energy around you that you can share with others. There's like a knowing or a a lesson within you. It's almost like, this is what happened to me in my life. This is how I was able to get over it. This is what I learned about myself when all of that unraveled, and I was able to heal from this and come back from it. And it's almost like just sharing your story, your perspective, your journey is healing for others.
Very good.
Yeah, I am getting something very much like that. So they started showing me these really soft, muted colors, but these very vintagey looking colors, like kind of a soft robin eggs blue and kind of, you know, kind of a soft clay and teals, and it made me feel like I almost was looking at your life like a piece of art, like it was very artistic, and that somehow through expressing yourself, you you communicate with others through this art, and that I still don't actually have the full measure of what they're saying here, but there's some sort of way that you communicate, and that it has a softness about it. There's a nostalgia to it that makes people feel really calm as you're passing on information, as you're moving through your soul's purpose. And then the
Mhm.
other thing that they brought up to me is I pulled a few cards before I came on after I meditated, and they brought up one of the cards, which was um, Holy Mother energy,
Ooh.
the maternal energy. And I believe what they're trying to tell me is that maybe you should take a little bit more care of yourself. Don't overextend. Don't over. Um,
Mhm.
just make sure to take care of yourself. Don't just keep pushing your energies out there so much that you use yourself up right now.
That's crazy how we're all getting the same message. Um, Laura, the first thing I saw was you embracing other souls, other people, that you have okay, they're telling me to say a spirit given ability to be welcoming and accepting. And at the same time, they want you to understand that there's no pressure, there's no rush, because this is a natural ability that you have. Excuse me. And this is the course of your life to I just feel like you're walking on a path, and I see you embracing this person, going around the corner. Oh, embracing and appreciating this person. Oh, giving the gift of love and care to this person. It's just a natural thing for you. And they're saying it's a spirit given gift. And it's something you should enjoy. And you should appreciate that about yourself and continue to share it, and know that sometimes, our plan for this life on planet Earth isn't what our culture or stories in the past would elevate and say that, wow, that's a really great life. No, it's the little things. It's those little touches of love and appreciation and smiles, and that vibration of your spirit in connection with the spirit of another soul. And that's kind of what I got. Ooh,
That's beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah. And I think that what comes to us with ease is our soul's path, is our soul's journey. It's really not anything that's too much outside of our natural ability is what dictates or what emulates our soul's purpose there. So
Hmm.
yeah. So when you said she does that automatically, naturally, that made a lot of sense to me that way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for allowing us to do that reading for you, Laura. It was beautiful. Very beautiful vibration, too. And you are welcome. Okay. Going back to some more questions. Let's go to Melinda Crocker. Do I have a past life connection to the land I live on now? And I'm assuming you're meaning the specific property that you are on now. Oh, I love this question.
I don't think I'm not getting past life. I'm getting more ancestor. I'm getting more that you're led there by somebody in your soul family. I feel as though that there's a meaning behind it and it was spiritually influenced, but I'm not sure it was your past life. I just feel it has to do with your family. You know what I mean? Like um, just that, you're being helped and guided there. And it was somebody else's lifetime there that you're sort of following in somebody else's footsteps, perhaps unknowingly. Yeah.
Jumping in.
Well, I'm getting a yes that you are somehow connected to the earth, but right away they said everybody's connected to the earth. They're kind of like,
Yeah.
even if you weren't connected to this piece of land, you are connected to this piece of land, through Mother Gaia. But then they went on to tell me more about that. And what I got is a long, long time ago, you were a teacher. And you either lived on this land or there was a schoolhouse and you taught on this land.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's something like that. And it feels like a really good connection. Like that somehow when you were there, the land was generous with you. Like I think you had gardens on it, maybe you helped the students like plant a little garden outside and stuff. And it just felt really, really good.
Very interesting. I got an interesting answer from the guys when I connected. I've never had one like this before, but what they're telling me is that you are truly connected to this land because you have, and that happens sometimes, when we come onto this planet, we have an agreement to forget, but there are certain things that come with us, and it's supposed to be that way. It's sometimes they say turning points, sometimes they say, signs along the way. What they're telling me is that you connected with this place when you decided to come to this planet. You connected to the energy of this specific place, and your soul is remembering the beauty that you have experienced on this place. I'm not getting that it's a past life. I'm getting that you chose to have that specific connection. And what Terry said makes it all the more meaningful, that maybe you taught there, but your whole life didn't evolve there. It wasn't really the home that you settled.
Mhm.
But that property, that place that you are right now, not only do you have a connection to it, but it has a connection to you. And that I got that very, very solid. Interesting. I've never had that life choice message before, but I really feel that that's what you're feeling. Ooh. In Journey of Souls, they talk about going into this big viewing room when they select lives. And when they were describing it, I was thinking, wow, that sounds like just a cinema. But they go in and say, okay, well, I need to learn this lesson. And then the guys said, well, this is what we have for you, and you will be here and you will do this. And there are certain turning points. That's what I was talking about, the signs along the way, things that you can turn and go one way or the other, things that you connect to, things that will teach you something, and that sort of thing. So that's exciting. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, that's very interesting, Terry. I never thought about a pre-connection to a piece of land.
Yeah, that's funny.
Wow.
I'm getting a lot of wow messages lately, but there's so much that we need to learn and realize in our day-to-day life how amazing we are. How powerful we are, how powerful our story is. Yeah. All right.
And
Miss.
how
Oh,
important it is to be grateful for all
yeah,
of the choices that we've made and the outcomes and the bravery that it took to get here, you know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll just say this briefly. I had this thought the other day. A lot of people say, well, why would I have chosen to go through something so hard? And, I had kind of a rough childhood, and my dad had some serious alcoholic issues, and there were some very painful things that happened through that. But now I can look back and I go, I know exactly what that's about. Had a deep love for my dad, and after he passed, I was able to completely and utterly forgive him, and that's been such a power in my life. It's taught me so many things, so that's possibly why. Plus, he gave me so many other things like a love of horses and camping and Mother Nature. So there's a lot of things to think about that when we're choosing our path. All right, we've got Ms. Karen. Maybe you can help me in the live. I know I'm slaughtering that pronunciation.
Kaya Rin.
Kyron? Whatever it is, I love it. It's a beautiful name. Am I being called to speak publicly and own my own business? All right, let's look into this. Hmm.
I do see there's so much light around you, Miss Kaya, if I may just shorten that a bit there for you.
Okay.
And as far as your question almost answers that you feel like you're being called to speak publicly and own your own business. Will this be the case? And what I'm getting is that it's really our own intention, our own decisions, and our own ability to set aside the fear of the unknown and to take a brave step forward outside of our comfort zone. And they're not asking you, a lot of times when we feel this guidance, I feel as though you're being guided. I feel as though you're listening to your guidance and you hear your angels and guides. They're not asking you to take one step and be an instant success with a new business and speak. They're just asking you to take one step in that direction, to take a step so that the next few steps may lead you to a place where you could speak publicly and then lead you to a place where you could have your own business. But our spirit guides give us this whole picture, like this is what's possible. This is what they want us to work towards. But we are like, oh, I can't just take one step and be successful and speak publicly in my own business. They only want you to take a step towards that. And that's sometimes we expect so much out of ourselves that any step that we have, and we don't allow ourselves the mistakes that go along with that help us to gain more experience and more substance behind our new business. But I definitely do feel as though you have a dynamic energy around you. You have a beautiful way of speaking and communicating, and there is nobody else that you can work under. So I feel as though that you owning your own business is probably the best bet for you because you want to call the shots. You are adventurous and independent enough to do this, and you will find a way to do it. But try to um, uh, just manage the fear and the stepping outside and taking one step and your expectations of what one step will be. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really, I think it's good for you.
very good, Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
And by the
it's
way,
so interesting.
it's
Okay.
Clarin.
Oh,
Come,
She put it in the chat. Thank you.
yeah. Well, Miss
Corinne.
Kara and Jean, I'm always amazed when we start syncing up here, but I also saw her in white. She gives
Mm,
off a lot of glowy energy, a lot of that kind of divine source energy, a lot of white. So I saw her, clothed in white, standing on a white stage, speaking, just giving out her energy, putting
Mhm.
out her energy. So I think that yes, you are being called to this. It's just one of many paths you can take. They are saying to you that this is your choice. If nobody's putting this on you, it's if this is the choice, if this is the way you want to go, if this is how you're using your journey, they're here to support you. And I really think that this is something you could be brilliant at. And they gave me a little push to talk about a, a, a business part and to remind you that the state governments where you live and work, and like the city that you live in, you need to go in and register as a vendor contractor, because there may be little contracts that you can take to teach or speak publicly. And for some reason, they
I love
want you
that.
to do that. So,
Wow.
yeah, so wherever you are, go in there and get registered, see what your opportunities are.
I feel, Corinne, when I first tapped into your energy, boom, it was like fireworks. It was the pink love the guides give, coming in, loving, supporting, and then boom, energy. You have a beautiful energy vibration. And I believe that the reason why you're feeling this pull is perhaps the guides are giving you what we call a nudge. And we all can attest to that, can't we, girls? That's why we're here right now.
Yeah.
It's a nudge. And the neat thing about it is you don't have to just, well, I'm getting the nudge and dive right in. You just say, okay, guides, spend a little quiet time with your guys. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. I'm feeling this. I've got this purpose, this vibration that I know I can emanate and do some really fantastic things in my life, speaking and owning my own business. Now, I shuffled the cards really well, and I have not pulled them yet. So let's see. Let's just pull a couple cards. I had almost dropped it. The Three of Wands. Look at that.
Oh,
Wands are like, magic, manifesting. You can make things happen, baby. This is success. It is happy with choices. It's also about the big picture, the big picture. And I think that's kind of what you're starting to sense right now. You're not feeling it small, and you're feeling like it's powerful. That's the sense I'm getting. Okay, second card. Here it is again. Knight of Cups. I love this card. And I did shuffle the deck, so this was meant to pop up. This is, once again, creativity. This is a very, very passionate feeling card, and it's filled with energy and creativity. And the last card, Three of Pentacles. Another good one. Now, Pentacles are about money, but Three of Pentacles specifically, if you see these three young ladies and they're researching and they're doing some work, look for collaboration with other people. They're saying, reach out. There's someone that can help you. That's what I'm feeling. Someone that can guide you and help you. Maybe a mentor, or maybe a fellow colleague that you can bounce things off each other. That's the energy I'm feeling about that. And I just want you to know it's an interesting thing. And they're asking me to share this with you. I've been getting the feeling for some time now that I'm going to be doing public speaking in a large room. And I've been collecting tops and clothes and thinking, oh, this would be a great speaker's outfit. It's almost like I feel like when I do that, I'm just stepping into it to say, yeah, I'm not afraid to do that. And I like this top, and it looks very, looks very cool. Like I could do a speaking engagement in it, little things like that. Take those little steps. And I totally agree with Terry. That's an excellent first step to take. Reach out in your community and find out what's available to you. I'm very excited for you. I just felt your energy is beautiful. So thank you so much for that honor of reading for you. Hey, everybody. Hi, Kayla B24, Bobby L. Yes, we're loving these questions too. This is a great show with really interesting questions. All right, let's go get back to business. Okay. And we have got. Oh, no, this is kind of interesting. I'm not sure. Peacock Rainbow Flower Beauty. I like that handle. What are his thoughts and intentions towards me? Well, Peacock Rainbow Flower Beauty, um, we cannot read with specifically on anyone that is not present and asking to be read. We can read on energy. We can read on your energy, and perhaps read on any. What would you say, lady? Energies of love coming your way or relationships coming your way? How does that sound, ladies?
Yeah,
Good.
you can do that.
Cool. Oh, it's so fun to read on love. Hmm.
I see you being very generous, very almost like handing out little flowers to children and maybe to the elderly. I see you being gracious and kind and in service. And I see somebody noticing this about you, and that this person may be admiring you from afar. I don't feel as though there's anything that you need to do or to change or to evoke or to manage to create this uh, meeting to happen. So I'm also seeing that you may have eyes for somebody else that is not present there. But I see that is where you're in service, where you're in kindness, where you are being generous, that somebody is noticing this and you may be unaware. And that's what I see around you.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
getting virtually the same thing because the first thing I kind of heard them say is, you do you. You just do the things in your life that you do, and somebody's going to notice. And they're saying, as to this person, though, quit trying so hard. Just be you. Don't chase them. Don't worry about them. Just do you because your good um, your good essences, your good the things that make up you will just come forward and make you very attractive. So again, I guess I'm just getting the don't try so hard. Just be you and do the things that you like to do. Be the generous person that I think you are.
All right. Beautiful. Well, it's very interesting. I felt when I tuned into you that your guides are wanting you to understand how love works. That they want you to know that when you are love, when you love and accept yourself, you vibrate love energy. It's not about how your hair looks, what you wear, what size you are. It's not about all of that. That is an illusion that's in our culture. It's not about that. It's about growing spiritually. And then when you grow spiritually enough to love yourself and your soul, you will vibrate that energy that will attract that perfect person, the one that is attracted to your soul. Ooh, that just gave me chills. They wanted me to share that with you. I did draw 3 cards. I drew the 4 of Pentacles. Now, this can be about being possessive and stingy. So perhaps you're locking your energy into one person saying, I want that person. I want to get that person. I want that person to want me, right? That's that illusion coming again. That's not how it works. You've got to put that love energy out. Love for yourself, acceptance of yourself. And then don't be selfish and stingy about it, right? Okay. Strength. The strength card. Look at that card. I love that card. Find the strength inside yourself to experience and explore new realms of existence. Okay. So that's exactly what we're talking about. Loving yourself, appreciating yourself for who you are, knowing that you can be kind, loving, funny, imaginative. These are the kind of things that are going to attract the person who's going to love you the way I think you're wanting someone to love you, right? Okay. And then the last card was head over heart, King of Swords. Head over heart. And that fits right into what the guides wanted you to understand. Don't be using your mind and believing in all these illusions. They're wanting you to know the truth. And when they ask you to step up like that, that's an honor for you, because they ask you because they know you can get it. They know you will reach out for that and that you can find that true love that you're looking for. There you go. Ooh. Thank you, guides.
Yeah.
We all need to remember that, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go back over. I've been kind of watching and gathering some questions here. So don't worry. We've got plenty on the plate. We're going to go to Grandma Sharon. This is interesting. I'm not sure if the ladies want to tackle this one, but she wants to know if her sister was pregnant at the time of her death. What do you think? Is that something that you think we can read the energies on?
Is Grandma Sharon still here? Can you tell us how long ago that your sister passed? I mean, was this something in the past that, and I feel as though you're looking for validation. I feel as though, Grandma Sharon, you're intuitive yourself and you have a suspicion, and you're just you just want validation, I think, is what you're maybe getting, a second opinion. I think that you're intuitive yourself. So if this is something that happened, 10 or 20 years ago, I think that just to ease your mind, if she's still here, Grandma
40
Sharon.
years.
There she is. 40 years.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
And-
you're sensing that.
And a lot of times these questions, the answer is in the question. Oh, she was in a car accident. I see.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah,
for you.
and they didn't check for things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I felt like. You always had this suspicion. I'm not sure if you know that you are intuitive or insightful, or if you just had this like gut feeling, no pun intended, but this feeling of another soul being on the other side when you're connecting with your sister.
Okay. So I was understanding, she's saying the grapevines were cut. Yeah, I sensed that this was going to be a toughie.
Yeah. Well, I saw this question a little earlier, and I got kind of an immediate response, and the response hasn't changed. They're saying that this knowing the answer is not going to serve you.
Yes, that's what I
It's
got.
it's not going to get you where you want to go. It's not going to relieve your mind. So so I've asked them, like, what does that mean for her? What will help her? And when I said that, then your sister appeared on the stage, all in white. I mean, looking like an angel, kind of. Kind of angelic looking. And she said, "Just know that I'm always with you. That I know that you love me. I know that you've thought about me all these years, that you've held me so close, but now it's time to go ahead and let that go.
Yeah.
It's all right to let it go, because I can draw closer."
Wow.
And they're if you allow her to draw closer, it allows other energies to come in that I think will be very beneficial to you.
Oh, that's so perfect. That is so perfect. I mean, really, that's kind of what I got. But what I felt, Grandma Sharon, was that this dark cloud has been hovering around in your mind, your heart, and your spirit. And it's like you don't think about it constantly, but when it comes up, it makes you, and that's what I heard in my head. How does this make you feel? How does this make you feel? And it certainly isn't the intention of your life plan or your sister's life plan for you to experience that. Okay. Remember, we design things. You two designed to be with each other, to enjoy each other's presence, and she's speaking out to you. And it's good for you to release that, because really, if she was pregnant, there are times when souls come down and can enter a fetus, and they know that either that baby's going to be aborted, or there's going to be a horrible accident or a miscarriage. They know that. And so they have that time of honoring that agreement they made with the mother, and then they go back. So there's no dark cloud here for you to experience. That's just what I kept feeling was coming from her. I want your life to be happy. I want you to remember the good memories. And there's no reason to keep going back into this dark cloud that can only make you feel uncomfortable and unhappy. And that's the message I got.
It's really, really good advice,
Cool.
ladies. And yeah, I feel as though sometimes we are devastated and we're looking for reasons and we're looking for justification for our feelings and how difficult it is for us to deal with. And I kind of feel like you may have had an inkling. My pendulum was very vague when I was asking. And I feel that she may have had a miscarriage before her passing, and it may have had a part in whatever
The whole
happened.
story. The whole
But I
story.
don't feel as though that at the time of her passing, because it was just very vague. But then I asked, is there another soul on the other side that is with your sister? And it said yes. So she may have had a miscarriage prior to her passing, and
Mhm.
or not even known about it. Sometimes it's so early. Yeah, but I don't feel as though it was at the time of her passing. I think that would have been found. I don't know if they did an autopsy, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, as she said, she's had this feeling. That's that dark cloud. But she also said, thank you. She said, relief. Um,
Right.
it's really okay for you to let it go.
Yeah.
It's really okay for you to let it go. Just let it float out the window, let it flow down the stream, let it drift away with the clouds, and know that that was not your life plan to solve this or confront this, or it's not going to change anything. Just enjoy that relationship that you've had with her.
Hmm.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you. It's an honor to read for you. All right, where are we now? We're coming up on the hour, and I have a lot of questions. What do you think, ladies? Can you do maybe two more, or
Yeah, two
That
more.
sounds good.
two?
Hmm.
Two sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do a pet question. Hi, Jennifer. GR. How is Sparky since we put him down?
Oh, is that Sparky in the picture? Oh my gosh. My
Aw.
gosh.
Aw.
We empathize with you greatly, Jennifer, and we've all been there with you, and it's devastating.
Mhm.
It's the connection and the unconditional love and it's really, we're just empathizing with you, Jennifer.
Yes.
Um,
Oh,
I feel as though Sparky is still around. I feel as though he's still hanging around the family. You may hear him. He may be like curled up at the bottom of the bed or wherever he usually would sleep. I feel as though he's still around and watching over the family. Um, I feel that he is, it's almost like he's back to his old self. He feels like himself again, is what he's telling me. How about you ladies?
well, this is an interesting question for me because I lost my little dog this week too.
Oh, that's
Little
wonderful.
Chihuahua just looks, because in the picture he kind of looks like a little Chihuahua. Um, but here's where, spirit just blows me away. Before I was getting ready for this show, a woman called me, and she's also of the spiritual variety. And she had questions for me, but then she told me something. And I believe she told me this message for it to go straight to you.
Oh,
Her mother was an incredibly spiritual woman, really, really spiritual. And one time she lost not the mother, but the lady I was talking to, she lost her little dog. The little dog died, and she was so overcome with grief, just so overcome with grief. And the mother said, and I feel like Spirit is telling me to tell you this because they would like you to hear the same message.
uh-huh.
Your little dog was in your life for the time they were in your life. And what they did for you was to take your emotions, some of your stronger emotions that maybe weren't serving you, and dissipate them.
Mm.
They have a agreement with us. They're on a mission with us to help us live our very best life and to dispel the little clouds of darkness around us. And when they are done doing that, they go back home.
Beautiful. Wow. I love that, Terry. You know, I have had so many pets, Jennifer. So many pets and over the years. And it occurs to me to speak to you now of this, that the reason why we feel so strongly that attachment is because our pets are the perfect example of unconditional love. And it's such a beautiful thing. And it's where all of our souls are on the journey of understanding and growing into that unconditional love. And what what I was feeling was Sparky, just as both of you said, Sparky is enjoying the fullness now that he's on the other side. And he's also enjoying the ability to be with you here as well, to come around you and to send that, it's all energy, sending energy to you, sending love to you. And lots of times I'm hearing that that's why we feel them on our heart sometimes. So powerful. And even for me, pets that I've lost even many years ago will come to my mind and my heart and just give me that wonderful I feel so grateful that they were in my life, and I appreciate their personality. And I'm sure Sparky had an amazing personality. And here's what I want to do for you today. And I'm feeling like the guys want me to say this. We're sharing your joy in having that beautiful Sparky in your life. We're sharing that for you today because what a gift, right? What a gift. And just be grateful and thankful for that sweet little Sparky soul.
Mm.
Ooh, I got chills over that.
Yeah.
Tears.
She says she hears him looking at his bowl and that they didn't take it away yet. And
Oh,
she said that she's a mess and that Sparky got her through so much. Yeah. They
oh,
are They are little angels, little miracle workers. You're welcome.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. You're welcome, and it's an honor to read for you and to feel that
Mhm.
beautiful, pure love.
Mhm.
Ah,
Mhm.
it's amazing.
Cry, and let your kids see you cry. It's
Yeah,
important because it is a separation, and it is a feeling of a loss. And and I feel as though it's expression of love. All those tears.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did wanna show this message. Miss Nan said, "Hello, my son Ken came through his surgery. Yay for his esophagus disorder. Just fine, and thank you for the light and love," she says,
Oh,
and namaste. Just how wonderful is that? That's beautiful.
That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing, Miss Nan.
Yes, we appreciate that. Okay, let's see what else I've got here. Um, oh, oh, I did not read this one. Kayla, how you doing, Kayla? Will I open my own spa business this year or next year?
Wow.
yeah,
Where do
Kayla.
you live? Where do you live, Kayla? I want to be your I want to be
I know.
your practice
Hey,
client.
can I come and get a discount, Kayla?
I know, right? Oh my gosh.
Oh, spas
Well,
are
And you know
so
what?
wonderful.
I see you like almost getting assistance or a loan or a new business loan or a you may even get some sort of a grant. And that is, hey, Tara Stash, Gerald is here.
oh,
And I
hi.
know that Terry, it's not because you're here, because I know Suzuki is a grant writer, but I feel as though you're going to be receiving some assistance with this. And it's almost like, when the time is right and the opportunity occurs, to take advantage of it and not to wait or to plan too much to allow it to pop up. And if it pops up and you don't feel like you're quite ready, do it anyway. And what I mean by that is it's almost like, if you wait until the perfect time, it'll your opportunities may pass you by. So make sure you take advantage of the opportunities when they pop up, even though you may not feel 100% ready. I do feel as though it's something that you'll grow into. You may have 4 or 5 months of, establishing and really getting all of your logos done and all, you still may be developing your business as you're in the business and and working it. So I feel like it's sooner rather than later, but I can't tell it. I would say this year more than next year. Let me see. Is it this year? Yeah. Is it before June? No. Is it before September? Right around September, maybe. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Awesome.
Well, I saw your question come in, and right away they actually spoke to me to tell you something, which is, um, you are the one who knows whether this year or that year. You are in charge of this because you are an expert in this. You are the
Mm,
expert of your life. You're the expert of your business. And they're saying, you don't be afraid to make your decisions. Make these decisions on your own. You're not going to make a bad one. Go ahead and you will know when everything's ready. You will know when it's time to go. And the other thing, you know, I actually don't want to be a grant writer. I don't want to write grants or think about grants, but this is in my wheelhouse. So they did direct me as you put this question up to think about. I believe it's on Instagram. There's an account called She Boss, either Her Boss or She Boss. And that account is about women starting their own businesses, women
Mm,
just like you.
love that.
And every month they put up about 5 grants that are available only to female bosses. And please investigate that account. And please, there's going to be lots of different grants. Some grants you can't get because you don't fit, but there's going to be ones that say, do you need a little boost to get it started? Well, that could be you. So read them, find out if you fit. But I see you just to kind of follow up. I see you being successful because you are the expert in you and what you can do. And
Perfect.
yeah, tell us where you live so we can
I want to go pick out a spa. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I consulted the guides, Kayla, and also I just drew through 4 cards because we're kind of coming to the end of the show here, so I already drew them. Um, I know your energy, and it's extremely powerful. And the cards are going to tell you a story now about how you can proceed. Also, the thing I did keep hearing was manifesting. And I know many of you out there, oh no, you heard it, you heard it, you heard it. But you got to be there in your mind. You've got to go there. You've got to feel it. You've got to be like, I got my spa. I got my spa. I'm going to enjoy selling jacuzzis to people and telling them how wonderful it is, right? Yeah. Okay. Manifest. Okay. So the first thing they gave me, though, was a Hierophant. Now, to me, I think that that's telling you to go inside and take a look. Take a look at the spiritual aspect of this. Okay. That's the important part. And like I said, our culture thinks it's like, well, go out and do this and do that and do this and do that. But the spiritual has to be involved first. Then you make your move. And guess what you got? I don't know if, maybe you're going to marry a spa guy, but this is also a card for success. This is the 4 of Wands. And like I said, I always think of wands like magic, you know? 4 of Wands. Beautiful. Now, don't be worried. 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is telling me you've got some fears of perhaps some things that have happened in the past that have maybe given you the feeling like you're not going to be able to make this happen. The guides are telling me to face this and send it where it needs to go. This is not what I resonate with. This is not who I am now. That may have happened to me in the past, but I'm not going to let it slow me down. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, steady as she goes, mate, making progress, knowing the direction that you want to go. And as I said, manifesting and feeling those things and letting go of anything painful in the past that have made you feel uncomfortable or think less of yourself. We need to just let that stuff go. It's leave it by the side of the road and drive away. Because you don't resonate with that anymore. You're love and light, and you're learning so fast. You're growing spiritually, and I am so proud of you. This is exciting, and I want to buy a spa from you. Please. Okay. Well, ladies, do you have time for one more? Just one more.
Absolutely.
Kiana Jones, and thank you for your contribution. We appreciate that very much. What do you see for me in 2024? Okay.
I'm just picking up you're establishing a firm foundation, a foundation that is reliable, and it's almost like you're getting your footing on something. I feel as though um, there's something about foundation, footing, almost groundedness, and security. Something around like a environmental type of security. Maybe establishing a home or establishing a job or you're just getting yourself the footing secured is what I'm getting.
This is so interesting. So Jean has talked about this firm foundation, and I'm going to go the opposite way and talk about squishiness and softness. I saw this year in clouds, like soft, puffy clouds, puffy softness all year long. And I'm like, what is this? And what they said is that you're going to be learning a lot this year. A lot is going to be happening and you're going to be learning. And sometimes you're going to fall. Sometimes you're going to fail. And they said, but we're here with the soft, you're going to have a soft landing each time. It's puffy because as you learn the lesson, they're going to be supporting you. You're not going to have the hard fall that you would normally do. But the important part is, they said, is that each time that you fall, each time you have that you treat it as a learning, that you learn from it, that you say, I mean, I'm not even sure what the learning is, but the learning could be, that's not who I want to be. I'm going to be different now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it's, oh, that doesn't work. I'm going to I'm going to try this next thing that's been suggested to me. And they're going to be giving you suggestions. So I see the puffy clouds blunting the hard landings that you're going to have a few times this year.
Fascinating. Well, what I got was a, a bed of flowers, a garden of flowers. And I felt like you have a year ahead that's going to show you some beautiful, beautiful things, not only about yourself, but about those who surround you, people in your life. This year is going to be about expansion and growth. I feel like, and the same thing as Terri was saying, I was feeling like it all comes together. So it's not like it's going to be a perfect year. And maybe the bumps in the road that you have are the things that help you appreciate that beautiful garden full of flowers. And I just keep feeling family, friends, that you're going to really appreciate and understand their soul and their presence in your life. It's going to be a year of growth, I believe, seeing that with the beautiful garden of flowers, and appreciation. And that's pretty much what I got. Sounds like a good journey, I would say. What do you say, ladies?
I'd say that sounds
Absolutely.
good.
Awesome. And Kayla says, you're right. And then she also says, yes. And thank y'all so much. So thank you. Pleasure to read for you. Yes. And thank you for saying hi. Everybody, thank you so much for communicating with each other and giving that energy to each other that makes this show possible. We feel it, and I know you feel it with each other. Thanks for everyone that joined us. Terri, do you have some things you want to talk about for what's coming up for you?
Yes, I want to remind people that starting in February on Tuesdays, and I'm not sure what time exactly yet, I'm going to be doing Akashic healings,
Oh,
and
I love
you can join. They're going to be live, and you can join and claim the healing. You can watch it on replay and claim the healing.
it.
I don't know what the healings are going to be. They are going to suggest a theme each time that I'm going to heal on.
Oh,
So
I love
it could be ancestral healings, it could be emotional, spiritual. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something. So
it. I can guarantee you that. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'll be there. That's great, Terri. All right, Jean, what you got coming up, girl?
Well, next Friday, I'm going to be with Ginger Faye from Ginger Faye Tarot and myself. We're going to be doing readings together next Friday around this time. And then in 2 more Fridays, we'll be back here with the Psychic Triad.
Yay.
yeah.
I love it. And I'll be on as I do every Wednesday, doing a solo read. Watch my community page. I've got things percolating in the back. I want to come up with some other guests and happenings, but I just haven't done it yet. But hey, I'll be there on the last day of January. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And that's going to be at 5 Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, and 2 Pacific. So come and join me again then. I would love it. Well, I guess this went by so fast. What a
Yeah.
bunch of really, really great questions, everyone. Appreciated reading for you. And I'm going to end the show the way I always do because the guides told me to. And it's very important that you know that you are loved beyond measure. Love yourself and love all those around you. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.